A threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate, so I have to be very careful.
Tensions are rising between United States and Russia, and nuclear submarines have been deployed by both countries. In a sharp message to Russia, Trump said on Friday that he has ordered 2 American nuclear submarines to be moved to appropriate regions. This decision came after a series of aggressive online posts by former Russian President Dmitry, who hinted at possible war with Russia's adversary. Trump posted the announcement on his Truth social media platform, explaining that Dmitry's highly provocative statements left him with no choice. I've ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. He further said words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this will not be one of those instances. Amid these tensions, a video has surfaced and some reports claim that Russian Word-class submarines equipped with thermonuclear missiles are now close to the U.S. coast. However, there are no confirmed news of any fresh Russian submarine activity off the U.S. coast. Later, according to media reports, Trump said he was worried about Dmitry's tone and attitude. He's got a fresh mouth, Trump said, and clearly unhappy with the former Russian leader's behavior. Trump also confirmed that his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, is traveling to Russia to try and negotiate a ceasefire in the Ukraine war. Trump, I believe we have a little bit more to worry about than a ceasefire with Russia and Ukraine if reports are reporting that submarine nuclears are near the U.S. coast. Sir, I think it's time to protect the homeland and not try to solve everybody else's problems. What do you guys think? Trump had earlier given Russia 50 days to respond positively, but he has now cut that deadline to just 10 days. This shorter deadline is set to expire next week. Here's a Truth Social post from Dmitry stating that Trump's playing the ultimate game with Russia. 50 days or 10 days, Trump needs to remember 2 things. Russia isn't Israel or even Ukraine. Each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road. And that is very, very true. Russia is not to be played with, and I don't even understand how we got to this point. Trump campaigned that he was going to be cool with Vladimir Putin and he was going to get things straightened out. And now we got to this point. The argument between Trump and Dmitry started earlier in the week. Trump had called Dmitry a failed former president of Russia and warned him to watch his words. Dmitry quickly replied saying, Russia is right on everything and will continue to go its way. In his earlier post, Dmitry criticized Trump's 50-day deadline, saying, Trump is playing the ultimate game with Russia. 50 days or 10 days, he added. He should remember 2 things. 1, Russia isn't Israel or even Ukraine. Each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. When reporters asked Trump what the submarines were being sent as he was leaving the White House for his weekend at his New Jersey estate, he didn't give a straight answer. We had to do that. We just have to be careful, he said. A threat was made and we didn't think it was appropriate, so I have to be careful. He also said the move was made based on safety for our people and protect our people. Referring to Dmitry, Trump said, he was talking about nuclear. When you talk about nuclear, we have to be prepared, and we're prepared. He told that the submarines were being sent close to Russia, but again did not offer any further specifics. Dmitry, who served as Russia's president from 2008 to 2012, while Vladimir Putin took a break from the top post, now serves as the deputy chairman of Russia's National Security Council. That council is chaired by Putin himself. This is a very dangerous game, and I think Trump needs to kind of pipe down just a little bit because we need to really be solving things here in America. We have a lot of different things and priorities, getting grocery prices down, keeping them down, and trying to see about these interest rates. We have a lot of different things, homelessness, that we can be solving on the homeland and stop trying to be in everybody else's business. Now we done got ourselves in something serious. This is all serious. When he did this stuff with Ukraine, it was serious with Gaza, it was serious with Hamas, but Russia is not to be played with. And I believe everybody knows that. So he needs to kind of pipe down. If he wants Dmitry to pipe down, he needs to be taking his own advice and just chill. Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022, Dmitry has gained a reputation for aggressive and extreme rhetoric. This is very different from his previous image as a more moderate and liberal president when he was in power. Now he has something to prove. He often posts insults about Western leaders and threatens nuclear action. Some political experts believe that Dmitry is doing this to please Putin and appeal to Russia's hardline military supporters. This week is not the first time Trump and Dmitry have taken their beef online. In late June, the two men likewise sparred and flexed their nuclear arsenals. Did I hear former President Dmitry from Russia casually throwing around the N-word, nuclear, and saying that he and other countries would supply nuclear warheads to Iran? He then pointed to the recent U.S. attack on Iran as an example of how the country might respond to other threats. If anyone thinks our hardware was great over the weekend, far and away the strongest and the best equipment we have, 20 years advanced over the pack is our nuclear submarines, Trump wrote. They are the most powerful and lethal weapons ever built. He also took a jab at Dmitry's position under Putin, suggesting that Dmitry's threats were irresponsible. I guess that's why Putin's the boss, Trump said. One example came on July 15th when Trump said he would send more weapons to Ukraine through NATO allies and would consider more tariffs against Russia. In response, Dmitry mocked Trump by writing, Trump issued a theatrical ultimatum to the Kremlin. The world shattered. Expecting the consequences. Belligerent, Europe was disappointed. Russia didn't care. I don't have a side, but I do have a message. This has gotten too far. At this point, sad to say, Trump just needs to let Ukraine just suffer and just pray for him and stay out of wars. We went from the peace, we're going to bring peace to the world, peace here, peace there, to now this is going to be our third or fourth possible war. This is not what we want. Russia has been staying over there. Russia has not been thinking about us. Now he's getting Dmitry all flustered and upset, and Putin really doesn't care. Putin is a bad man. So Putin doesn't like peace. He been hasn't liking peace, and Putin made his name on not liking peace, in my opinion. So Trump just needs to stay cool and continue to try to bring peace negotiations between the United States and other countries. Not want to be the middleman to bring peace to Israel and Gaza, or Israel and Iran, Ukraine and Russia. No, he needs to be bringing peace to America from other countries and not be pissing these other countries off. That's not something that us Americans want or need in our lives. I want you guys to put your comments on this Russia and the United States possible war and put what you think needs to happen for this possible war to not even get started. Do you think the United States needs to leave Ukraine alone and not support them? Or do you think they should continue to support Ukraine? I thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.